Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Chris Ford, and tonight, guys, I want to discuss with you: are you a money magnet? Right. So we're gonna get into that topic here in a second. Give me a couple of seconds as I allow Facebook to build my audience. So I'm going to invite a couple of people as well. How is everyone doing? Getting excited about this webinar we're about to have in the next hour, guys. So I will be leaving a link to the webinar. You definitely want to check it out, because we're going to be talking about money and how you can attract it to you, right? Does anyone out there love to attract money to them? That's what I want to know, right? How many people run from money, or how many people repel money from them, right? We're going to talk about how you may be repelling money from you and you're not attracting it to you. And we're going to teach you how to change that mindset. I'm going to teach you how to change that mindset and attract money to you instead of repelling it from you, guys. So give me a couple of seconds. I'm going to invite a couple of people. And guys, if you want to invite a couple of people to this live, you can as well. Maybe something that they need to hear, most definitely, because we're going to get right into the topic here in a couple of seconds, guys. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and talk about, are you a repellent of money, or do you attract money, right? So I want to know. Donna said, I like money. I love money too, Donna. I really do. Daniel, what's going on? So guys, do you repel money or do you attract money, right? That's the conversation that we're going to have tonight, because I think a lot of people, they have a different mindset when it comes to money, right? Some people actually worship money. Some people look at money as, well, it's okay if I have it and it's okay if I don't have it, right? So they're up in the air about money, and their thought process is, I don't care if I attract money. I don't care if I don't have money. I just want, my family to love me, my family to care about me. I just want to live life from day to day. What's going on, Veronica? So guys, living life from day to day, right, is not going to allow you to create a legacy for your family, right? It's not going to be able to allow you to be in a position where you can take care of your children, where you can get them the things that they need and that they want, right? So you need to learn how to attract money to you, right? Instead of working really hard all your life for money. I can remember when I was 14 years old. That's when I actually got my first job, guys. I was working a summer job, and there was a summer program where you can actually work during the summer days to generate a couple of dollars to put in your pocket, right? You're a young teenager at the age of 14, right? I was working maybe 20, 25 hours a week, right? But it was a part-time job that I can actually put money in my pocket and help my mother as well, pay a bill or two, as well as buy my own school clothes, right? So, I like that. I really enjoyed working for myself at a young age, or working to generate income, not so much working for myself, but having a job at the age of 14. I thought that was really cool. What's going on, Tanya? How you doing? So I thought that was really cool, guys. So I was like, man, I can work a job. I can help my mom, and I could buy my own school clothes. That means I could get 2 or 3 pairs of shoes. I thought I was cool. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, I love this, right? But that's not the mentality of children today. What's going on, Nikita? That's not the mentality of children today. Some children don't want to work, right? They just expect for money to be given to them. But you know what? From an early mindset, an early childhood mindset of them developing that type of attitude and that type of mindset about money, that's what they expect in their adulthood, right? They think that way in their childhood. Oh, mama, daddy, give me $20, give me $30. I want to go get this game, right? What's going on, Akil? What's going on, brother? So, they're looking for someone to give them something instead of them working for it, right? So they've never had that mindset. They've never had that work ethic at a young age to really appreciate money, really appreciate currency, because there is a difference. What's going on, Warren? There's a difference between money and currency, right? Because with currency, you can take your money and you can actually not only invest it, right? But you can actually change your money into different currency. And the money that we got now, guys, it's really paper. It really holds no value. Because when you have currency, you have money that weighs in equal value or close to it, with gold, with silver, with, precious metals and things of that nature that actually balances the money out. So if you have a dollar now, the value of a dollar is probably about 30, 35, 40 cents. If the banks were to call in their tender of debt today, the money that you owe them, right, you could not pay them back. So that's why they continue to give you loans. They continue to bail out mortgage companies, banks, car dealerships, things of that nature, because they know that if the banks that actually own this money today, right, called and say, hey, I want my debt paid today, right? You don't have the money. You don't have the money that you owe them. You will forever be in debt to them because of the way that they structured the system. What's going on, Sharon? So guys, it's pertinent that you learn about money and how to attract it to you, not the worship of money, but learn how to attract money to you, because it's a tool, right? It's a tool, just like a pencil, just like a piece of paper, just like a car, right? It doesn't matter. A lot of people, they get hooked on brand names of cars, like, oh, I want a Mercedes, or I want a Honda, I want a Porsche. Guys, it's a vehicle that gets you from point A to point B. Sure, it looks good. Sure, you look good in the car. What's going on, Amanda and Terry? How are you doing? You look good in it, and it drives great, right? But you have to look at it as it's a tool to get you from point A to point B, and some people use it as a tool of status, right? But just like money is a tool to get you what you really want, right? What you really can afford. That's what money is there for. It's a tool, and that's how I use it. I use money as leverage to create more credit, and credit actually puts you in a category to where you can now use your credit to leverage business deals, to get loans, to get the things that you really need. Because if you only have money and you don't have the credit, right, it's kind of hard to really have banks and mortgage lenders and things of that nature to actually trust you. You must have both, the money and the credit, but you have to leverage your credit and then learn how to take that money that's a tool to pay on your credit so you can establish more credit, right? So it's all a tool, guys. It's a game, and you have to learn how to play the game, right? You have to learn how to play the game, because a lot of people repel money. A lot of people don't want money, or don't want to know the secret behind money. And it is a secret, right? It's a secret. And if you don't know how to utilize money to create credit and to create good credit, then you will always be behind, right? You will always be behind. So guys, learn the difference between money and currency, and know that money is a tool to actually is used to create leverage to get you more credit. My brother, Mr. Akil, can tell you about that, right? That guy, he's a beast when it comes to fixing people's credit. He's worked with me. So you definitely want to reach out to Akil. Shout out to Akil Bay if you're still on, right? So you definitely want to learn about how to use credit, how to use money as a tool, how to attract more money to you so you can create more credit, and you can You can have a better situation in life, guys. You can have options, is what I'm saying. You can create options in your life, and you're not just taking the leftovers because you don't have the money or the credit to really use it as leverage to get what you want or what you need. What's going on, Chris? All right. Chris Santiago joined. What's going on? So, guys, learn the difference, right? Tonight, we're going to be teaching you how you can take $1 and leverage that $1 to create more income, right? To attract more money to you, to attract entrepreneurs that know how to really build an online business to your business, right? And then from there, you can scale how you can actually attract more money to you, how you can attract more people to your business, leverage an online system done for you, right? And some people are making money in their sleep. Some people are having $1,000 days and they just woke up, or they just went to the gym, they worked out, they checked their phone, they made $1,000, right? And maybe money may not be the money motivator for you, right? Money may not be the thing that motivates you to get you going. But that's okay, because money isn't the thing that's going to motivate a lot of people. But here's the thing. What is your why, right? What's the reason that you wake up in the morning? What's the reason that you go to work? What's the reason that you strive to one day own a home? What's the reason that you strive to work to send your children to college, right? Those should be your visions and your why that's going to drive you to do something different, right? To think with a different mindset, that instead of chasing money, instead of going to a job, chasing money, working day in and day out, working tons and tons of overtime, trying to work 2 and 3 jobs, because 2 and 3 jobs are for 2 and 3 people, right? But we do this day in and day out. We get on I call it a rat race, right? You get on a wheel and you continue to go on that wheel because you don't know any different, right? You put your blinders on and you go and you work and you work and you work and you work. And what happens is when you look up, it's 10, 20 years later and you're like, oh my gosh, what have I been doing all my life? Working. You've been working 2 or 3 jobs all your life, 60, 70 hours a week, ridiculous amounts of time that you've been spending on your job. And you haven't had a chance to really build a relationship with your children, right? Get to know your children because you're always at work and you send them off to school or daycare. And by the time you see them, it's 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. And then you do it all again the next day. And you may have one day out of the week to spend with each other. And you really don't spend that day with each other because you're either on the computers or the cell phone. So when do you have time to really build a relationship with your children? Think about that. When do you have time to really do the things that you want, right? Take a week off, take a month off, go on vacation, really enjoy yourself. You don't have time because you're stuck in a rat race, right? Learn to attract money to you, not repel it, and don't chase and worship money. Use it as a tool because that's all it is. It's just paper. You can attract paper to you, right? Because that's what we do every day, right? What's going on, Joyce and Amanda? So, guys, I definitely wanted to come on this evening. I'm sorry. I am, a little tired and I also got a headache, but I definitely wanted to come on and make sure that I gave you guys some value about money and about how to attract money to you and use money as a tool to leverage, right? To leverage your situation so you can get more credit. So you can use that credit to get the things that you need. And then you can learn how to start a business to generate income on autopilot. That means that it's coming in every day, every week, every month. And you can use that money that you're generating from your business to pay off your credit. Makes sense, guys? It's all one circle. It's a game and you have to learn how to play the game. Then you have to learn how to master the game. That's the only way you can win. It's called the money game. You got to learn how to win it. And it's not in the lottery. So you could take your dollar and go to the store and buy a lottery ticket, right? So that's not going to help you. Take your dollar, invest it into you. Invest it into a business. Invest it into something that's going to continue to make, more money for you, instead of you putting out money, but it doesn't come back to you. Guys, learn the attraction of money. Learn how to attract money. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the link in the comment section. So if you want to learn more about how to take $1 and attract thousands to you, get on this webinar, because I'm telling you, the seats are going to be limited. We don't have much space, and you want to get registered right now, because we got less than 55 minutes before we start this webinar. Starts at 9 o'clock. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to be late. Learn how to take $1 and attract more money to you. What's going on, Denisha? If you just got on, guys, you definitely want to watch the replay. Share this out. Share this out to people who don't know much about money and how to attract it to them, right? Share this out with people that may be looking for a better way, and they may want to educate themselves about money and credit, right? Definitely want to reach out to me if you have more questions about how to attract money to you, how to use credit as a tool, how to use cash as a tool to get what you really want in life. And, we'll talk later, guys. We'll see you on a webinar. Alexandria, what's up? I see you just popped on. Watch the replay, share it out. Guys, we'll see you on a webinar. Remember, the link is going to be in the comment section. Have a great evening.